Hello friends, Veronica Moonlove here with your week 4 of rituals and spells to wrap up this Libra season. Next week we're starting Scorpio season. Super excited to get into that, but let's go ahead and get started with our ritual spell for this week. So, as you know, Libra is ruled by Venus, which is the Roman version of the Greek goddess Aphrodite. Aphrodite is all about love, beauty, romance. It's a very sensual energy. So I thought we could really tap into that energy. And I don't know about you guys, but I have been so busy this October. October is a huge month for witches in general, so it's sort of been a back-to-back thing for me. And I think that I've sort of not focused on myself lately, and so I thought that we could really utilize this week for a self-care, self-love ritual bath. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so let's first talk about what a ritual bath is. So you may be thinking, I already take baths, I already relax, I use some Epsom salts, I read, and then I relax. That's my self-care. Well, it differentiates from just a regular bath in that ritual baths can actually align the chakras, pronounced chakras. It can cleanse the aura, and you can also place intention into your ritual bath. So it does differentiate between your normal bath. For this ritual bath, I thought we would focus on self-love, and we've already discussed that. So we're going to be placing our intentions within this bath ritual for self-love, for self-care, to really tap into the Venusian energy that is Libra. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about the things that we're going to need for this ritual. So the first thing you're going to need is a bouquet of fresh roses. Now, you can utilize dried roses if that's something that you already have on hand, or you already have it in your toolbox. That totally works. Just be mindful that dried roses are a lot more difficult to clean up, and I don't know about you, but I don't like to clean up a whole lot after a ritual bath, especially with the intention that we're setting in it for self-care and self-love. So really just do what you have on hand, what's easier for you, but also keep in mind it might be a little bit messy if you go with dried roses. Now, the reason why we're utilizing roses in this ritual bath is they represent love, beauty, protection, and intuition. So we can perfectly connect with that Venus energy of Libra. Okay, so the second thing you're going to need is pink Himalayan bath salt. Now, the reason why I'm using pink Himalayan bath salt is because of the color correspondence. Pink is for love. If you have regular Epsom salt and you don't have pink Himalayan bath salt, feel free to use that. The whole point of the Himalayan salt is for the cleansing. So it's for cleansing, protection, and healing. So that's what our intention is going in for the spell for this ingredient. Okay, so the next thing that you're going to need 3 different candles. You're going to need a pink, a red, and a white candle. Also, you're going to need a lighter, obviously, and then you're going to need a candle holder or something to put the candles in. You want to make sure everything is fire safe, so just make sure you have something to place your candle in. We're utilizing color correspondence here, so pink for love, red for passion, and white for purification. Okay, so the next thing that you're going to need is something to cleanse your space with. Now, I'm leaving this open for practitioners to decide how they want to do so. You can smoke cleanse with lavender or rosemary or even frankincense. You can also use a sound cleansing by utilizing bells or something to break up the energy. You can also utilize Reiki energy to clear out the energy. Whatever works for you, just choose something of your liking to cleanse out the space. Okay, so the last thing that you're going to need is a glass of drinking water, and this is the most important part about this ritual spell work because it is going to be our focal point for this whole thing. Okay, so as you know, I'm all about utilizing the tools that you have on hand, trying to eliminate unnecessary spending. So if some of the things that you do not have on the list you can't get to, like I said, there are different options. So you can either use the dried roses if that's something that you already have. I do know that there are some pink Himalayan bath salts that have dried roses in them, so it's kind of a twofer. You would have both of those ingredients if you want to get something like that. Or you can utilize any flower that makes you feel beautiful. I think it's really important for the practitioner to connect with something on a personal level. Everyone knows that roses mean love and beauty and romance, but there are plenty of other flowers out there that you could potentially have a personal connection with. So if you see some cheaper fresh flowers that you'd like to utilize, please do so. And then also think of other ways that you can replace the flower for other herbs or ingredients for the love and beauty that it provides. Now the pink Himalayan salt, we already talked about that. You can use a regular Epsom salt, and it does not have to be pink. There's all sorts of kinds out there. You can use lavender if you want that more for protection, so whatever you'd like there. And then as far as the candles go, if you don't have different colored candles, feel free to use just white. White is one of the most basic colors that you can kind of interchange for the meaning, so that works as well, just to make sure that you get something that burns down quickly. So candles that are about 2 to 3 inches tall, very thin, burns down within an hour or so. You can also use birthday candles. That's one of my favorite things to use because it's, one, it's cheap, and two, they burn down within like 3 to 5 minutes. So you can also utilize that. And then glass of water should be pretty simple. Other than that, hopefully you have everything on the list, and let's go ahead and get started with the ritual. Okay, so step one, we're gonna go ahead and cleanse our space. So this is gonna be up to you. You can use a smoke cleanse, you can use sound cleansing, you can utilize Reiki, whatever works for you. Go ahead and cleanse the area that you're gonna be taking a bath in. Okay, so step two, you're gonna wanna fill up your bathtub to the temperature of your liking, okay? I'm not gonna tell you what temperature to utilize, whatever works for you. If you like colder baths or warmer baths, do what feels right for you. Okay, so step three, now we're gonna go ahead and take our pink Himalayan salt and place that ingredient into the ritual bath. Make sure to follow the instructions on the amount to place in there, and you're going to say the following. With this pink mineral, I place into my ritual bath the power to cleanse and heal my body, mind, and spirit. So mote it be. Step four, so now we're gonna go ahead and grab our fresh flowers, and what I would like you to do is go ahead and take the rose petals off of the flower. So we're only putting the petals in the ritual bath. Place as many as you like, or if you like a smaller amount, that's totally fine. What you will do as you are placing them in your ritual bath, you're going to say the following. With these rose petals, I place into my ritual bath the power of love, beauty, and protection. So mote it be. Step five, so now we're gonna go ahead and get our candles along with the candle holders and the lighter. Place the candles in the candle holder, making sure that it's fire safe. In the bathroom somewhere, doesn't have to be right next to it, just somewhere near it. And you're going to light the candles in this order: white, pink, and then red. So go ahead and take your white candle and say the following. With this white candle, I clear away any negative energy, thoughts, or words I've conjured against myself. So mote it be. And then go ahead and light your candle. Okay, so now you're gonna go ahead and take your pink candle and you're going to say the following. With this pink candle, I ignite self-love, a gentle and kind heart, and I honor my body, mind, and spirit. So mote it be. And then go ahead and light that candle. Okay, so now you're gonna take your red candle and you're gonna say the following. With this red candle, I ignite passion, courage, and my inner beauty. So mote it be. And then go ahead and light the candle. Okay, so step six, all you're going to do is take the glass of drinking water that you have, and you're going to put intention into it and say, I am charging this water with the power of these candles. And I want you to let that water charge near those candles. So it's really important when you are getting your candles to utilize something that is smaller so that the candles burn down fully. And once they do, once you're done with your ritual bath, we'll talk about what we're going to do with that water at the end. Okay, so step 7 is super easy. All you have to do is soak in the water with the roses and the pink Himalayan salt for as long as you'd like. It's totally up to you. And once you are done and you dry off, ensure that you do not shower for 24 hours. And I know that kind of sounds weird, but you do want the magical essence, your power, your spell work to stay around. You don't want to immediately wash it off. So ensure that after you dry off, you do not shower for 24 hours and you'll be good to go. Then, step 8, which is the most important one in my opinion, is to take your drinking water and drink it right after your ritual bath. That is really what we're charging the most out of the entire spell work, because we're charging it with the power of the candles, we're charging it with the power of the ritual bath and that whole process. And the water is also super good to drink after the ritual bath because the pink Himalayan salt can dehydrate us. So it's important to hydrate after this ritual bath, but also we've thrown some magic in there to replenish everything with that good magic. And that wraps up our ritual and spell for this Libra season. This was our last week of Libra, so next week we're going to be diving into some Scorpio-inspired rituals and spells. But thank you so much for joining me throughout this entire series, and I hope that this ritual bath will provide you with some self-care, some self-love, to really get the good energy, that good Venusian energy from Libra. If you'd like to follow me on other social media platforms, you may do so. I'm on Instagram at Veronica_Moonlove, and as well as TikTok. And then you can, of course, like, comment, and share below. As always, I say this every time, but if you have any witchy content, any rituals you'd like to see, or just information that you'd like to know about, please comment below and I'd be happy to respond with a video. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm Veronica Moonlove, and have a spooky day.